All right, how's it going, guys? So, I was gonna start this a little bit differently. I had the game pulled up, but you really just have to see this intro with me because it was absolutely beautiful. Um, if you don't know, we're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator, obviously created by KFC. Um, but I'm gonna get this going and you're just gonna see this magic. Happy Valentine's Day. We're about to make the Colonel our man. Uh, Hold on. Let's go here. Absolute magic. And there's a super cute dog. Oh, I am so excited. Just soak it all in, everyone. Because if that intro is any sign of what's to come, it's just gonna be a new fave. Let's get started. All right. All caps, I see. Oh, fried chicken and a good old biscuit. I should have gotten KFC today. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's jump into it. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh my God, shut it up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Okay, your mind begins to wander. Take this seriously. Allow yourself to daydream a bit. Look, let's take this serious. I'm trying to be a world-class chef. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit. Okay, sure thing. Strut out the door and head off to class. Nothing on the biscuit though. Little dry? I'm concerned. Oh, just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. It's beautiful. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. I love her. She has blue mint green hair. She is the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I do. She's cute. Good morning, Bandit. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Am I also wearing this outfit? Is that our uniform? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I just couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, 3 days, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Yikes. Okay, look. We'll pep talk her. I love her dearly. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Well, Miriam, the Colonel is not for you, he's for me. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Ooh, get it, girl. 1 sec. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Yeah, no, I see it. But, it doesn't look bad. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Oh, it's Ashley, your arch rival. They had to spell it extra. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. All right. Hello, Ashley. Oh, didn't see you there, chicken shins. Rude. You leave Bandit's shins alone. Oh, she was talking about my shins. They are perfectly normal shins. Yeah, absolutely. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Yeah, extra. Oh, she thick. She got hips. And she's got chicken on her thighs. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Rockin'. Van. You rang? Oh, wow. Literally, jacket, no shirt. Is that a shirt? Pants, shirt, belt. Okay, I guess that's, food safe. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Oh, I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Got it. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So, you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh my gosh. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh my gosh, he farted. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I think he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Bandit. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. New love interest. Sprinkles! Oh my gosh, and it's a corgi. Little corgi nubbins. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. But also, I feel like the health inspector would not appreciate this cute dog in a chef's uniform. Just dog hair everywhere. All the food. Hairy. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Currently, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Bandit sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Take a moment. Yeah, let's wipe the pits. Pits, it's fine. Also, out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was Michael Scott. I kind of wish it was, though. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Ugh. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Woof, woof. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Nubbin! Look at the corgo paws and the little tail nubbin. Woo! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzz. Brr. The class busts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. He's even got a hat. Oh, interesting. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet's lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? We gotta follow the chicken. Chicken snack it is. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Yes! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Oh. Hey, Bandit, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Oh my gosh. I naturally would sit by my best friend and not immediately go straight to the handsome gentleman. Um, so I would just do what I would do, naturally. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders. He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say. But now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A. How important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Ooh, extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Dirty bastard. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Haha. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. Or pancake that looks like a silly face. That's what I want to say, but I feel like it's this one. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. That's right. Perfect score, 5 out of 5. I did it, guys. I can be a chef now. You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score, and he is impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh. Hot diggity! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Okay. Makes sense, a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Why are you doing that? What are you doing with your hands? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell that I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. Dude, arms bigger than his head. They're ginormous. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, Nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. No one is laughing. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. That bitch. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Did not expect that one. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind, try and identify the flavor, savor the moment, and everything it tells you about his heart, or swim toward the light. Let's focus on this moment that we're sharing with everyone. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Yes, approach. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Don't look so nervous. How bold to come out and ask. Chicken staff. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Just as you and me in here talking, I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use beep. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wait, beep. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, You notice Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Ooh. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Let's be modest and thoughtful. Oh yeah. Well, I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Bandit. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The lesson starts soon. Wow. That looks like that one show. I don't know the name of it because all cooking show titles are pretty much the same, but there's one where there's like 6 teams of people like from all over the world and like duos, and they cook food and the tables are set up exactly like this. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. We finally get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. She's a tiny food girl. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh, naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Absolutely. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Not Pop. Clank, man. Clank looks like he can cook a whole meal in his body by himself. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. That sounds robot-y too. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Work. Beep boop. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there is something charming and earnest about him. He does have a face. It's moving. Bzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Oh. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. I hope they date. Looks like you two will be fine. Back to Colonel. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Ooh. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh yeah, that's right. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Ashley, go away. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no. Geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Bandit's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. This music, I like. It slaps. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Bandit was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to the hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Bandit as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Bandit's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles, in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. He extends his hand, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Wow. All the red and white stripes. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh, and we get a wink. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork for that small moment. All of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, no, don't do it, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Bandit. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes, face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Oh. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Got it. You've ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Oh wow. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oh, there's a lot happening right now. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost. Oh, wow. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room and leave that ghost boy to haunt there forever. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes? There's something I need to tell you. Ugh. Why? But why? Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. I died for nothing. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Oh, shit. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. What is happening? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Have you seen this thing before? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss any syntax further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Well, what's the HP? It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. They spit hot gravy at you. I take 1 damage. Another attack. More love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster's really feeling threatened. Oh no. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth. They grow larger and more intimidating. How do you respond? Let's attack again. I probably should have defended, actually. At this rate, the semester will be over before this fight. But Spork Monster is not a quitter. Buffed up, ready to rumble, they go on attack. Utilitensile! You take 2 damage. If you take more damage, you won't survive. Well, I just gotta keep attacking. Again. More. Why don't I have more than 1 attack? Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. Who's gonna have to clean that up? Also, where is Colonel Sanders? Why am I fighting this thing by myself? Did he run? Did he leave me? Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Ooh, there he is. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Oh my. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. 10 damage? Why didn't I do that in the first place? Spork Monster completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Bandit. Ooh, the defeated monster left behind a special item. Appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it is so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Not to me. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, is that BTS? Maybe? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. He's in my room. Is this my room? I guess I remember the chicken poster. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel the covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. Oh, that's cringe. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Even though it was just a white bar. You meet up with your bestie. Oh, hey, Miriam. Oh, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. What? Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. He's the most popular guy here, so... Yeah, but he was so popular, he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Oh, is he a pressure cooker, really? Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool, because you are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. Don't tell her. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. What was the favor, though? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Fibber. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Fake. I'm dying with that secret. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch thing, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone you can't see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secret ingredients to other people, you're interrupted. Oh, here he comes. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders arriving at school on a horse with a little chickens. Wow. Oh. Stand back and admire the majestic glory. Yep. Without ever acknowledging he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Oh, okay. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. So did I, apparently. I just love him so much. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Bandit just gets really nervous around people they like. That did not help at all. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying, I guess. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad even. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well there, little one. Not sure you're ready to handle this. Act like you're not interested. Sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us that want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? Not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. The stupid chicken spellbook. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, he's heated. Whir, bzz. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Oh no. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Don't fall for it. Surely he must know this is a ruse. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I've spent the morning chasing Carl around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Chicken bucket. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. We'll just take another couple seconds. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when... Oh no! Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Getting between a dog and his bone is not a great choice. Oh, try again. Wait, are you serious? I have to, start over? Where are we starting? Are you kidding? Oh no, none of that. Wow, they made me start the whole day over because I picked the dog biscuit. Rude. Fake ingredient. Stand back and admire the majestic glory. Oh. Thank God for these fast forward buttons. Okay. So, let's do the shimmery pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Oh no, the pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh, we're tripping. My friend, ooh, this guy. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh no. Feel like an asshole. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with this too is off the charts. Yeah. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch on it, so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool, fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Bandit. I'll be watching your performance. Give a little wink. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light, oh my god, blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer, ready. That's what I'm talking about. Arrgh! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. He's holding the button and admiring it fondly. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. Aw, thanks. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I'll defeat you myself. Oh no. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Wrong. Oh no. Oh gosh, I'm bad. Head in the game. I need to season this chicken before I cook it. I don't know how many, he said 11. That's right. I don't know the ingredients, but at least I'm headed in the right direction. Got some basic steps. Elevate the craft. State of mind. Gratitude. Never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. Pick up the pace. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Meditate. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Sure. Whatever. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on cooking. Sizzling. Oh shit. Oh no. Next. Colonel Sanders, out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Bandit. He's cheering me on, which would be awesome, except knowing He's watching. Makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think of is him. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stranded on a desert island with a dessert cookbook. Oh my god, what a hunk. Oh, brain. Brain is not working. Falling behind. Gondola. Fried chicken, baked biscuits, woof woof. Struggling. Yes, definitely. Oh no. Yikes. Oh no. I screwed up. I screwed up bad. I need to... Can I start over? There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand... Oh no. Why did I shove my hand in a mixer? I just crushed my hand in a stand mixer. Oh, he shakes his head in shame. Can I start over? Oh no. Oh no. What did she prepare? She prepared dessert. White chocolate dome. You'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Bannet to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh my gosh. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly? It's like boba? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. I'll internalize. I've got a lot happening. I just really can't afford to mess it up. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad. I would very much like to start this over. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Oh. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assumed I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Please, no. It's the Spork Monster. Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? Sorry, Gorko, I could have sworn we battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. What I think Bandit is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely we like to eat. Of course I do. Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Jump on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at the school, till one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. And I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Bandits, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, of course, it's gorgeous. Camel. Suits. Urn. Chicken. Candle. Modern fireplace. And a nice mountain view. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and check textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Is it mac and cheese? It's mac and cheese, isn't it? Colonel Sanders' eye perks up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret? Let's reveal. You decide. You're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. I mean, he did share a secret ingredient with me. To be fair, before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you, coleslaw. Ew. Ew. Mac and cheese. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? He's gonna steal it, isn't he? Don't. He's gonna steal it. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. He's writing my recipe down. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more. This. Large urn. Plaque on it. When you wipe it off, you can read. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." What is this? Keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a vault. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? 11, 11, 11. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Got it. What is this? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Oh, are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and he's swept out with a breeze. What about this chicken? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken on a corner table. When you pick it up, it is real. It is a taxidermy chicken. Wow. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Oh no, what is that maybe? Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting Egypt. Baby Colonel with the beard still has the goatee and the chicken leg. Oh, is this the candle? Chicken candle? Piece of wood? Summer of 69? It's one of the secret ingredients! What is this? Oh, it's a comb with his hair in it. Oh, it's actually made of spun silver. Okay. What's... Oh, whoa. Whoa. I'm trying on his suit. Okay. This jacket's a bit big for me, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. You say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh no. He has a new dish he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. Is this mac and cheese? I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Shit, he caught me wearing his jacket. Now is my moment, you forgot to take it off. Now is your moment and make a big move, or tell him I'm cold. Or tell the truth. Tell him I am cold. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. Why don't you come a little closer? Oh, we're moving. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're cooking. Overwhelmed, you take off. No, wait. Colonel, I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision? on how to respond to Colonel Sanders. Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. I hope I didn't fuck it up. I just learned about that. That isn't even legal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts were interrupted when he emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh, chicken and a biscuit. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? This is all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door. Why do I keep running out the door? Get home. Oh, my best friend is in my room. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something happened. It's okay. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I can believe that, yeah. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give her time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I also went on a date, if you cared to hear anything about that. I spent the night at Colonel Sanders' house. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because he is Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with Sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature? Got some nerve, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives, just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Bandit, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Bandit. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of foods. See you inside, Bandit. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered and start flipping through pages. Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around edges of page. You can use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. And a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Scrunches his nose. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched up on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and rushes to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at that squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Bandit, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh no. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Brr. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh, it's a shoe. Completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clink slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the day or the final day of school. Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. Let's practice the dish in the arena. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and the supposed Man Man and his eviler counterpart Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Bandit's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the timer goes off behind you. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Huh, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I can eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown's about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Oh, there are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers, definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. I feel like I'm narrating, commentating on like a football game. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, baster blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Beep boop beep. When did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-dist. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's evil? Let's do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Bandit. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Bandit. Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam's at your station cheering for you. What about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food? Short cook time. I'm actually done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied, and the ingredient was made up. Oh no. Where in the world did she get eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh no. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve, wait. What happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you've conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids in your culinary schools really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Steve notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, do you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? Love to. Always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. Oh my gosh, you can feel a spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stance. I really need to focus. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint, finally, because I'm gonna fight him if he doesn't shut up. Never mind, I'll tell you later, good luck. Summon extra power from deep within myself. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, bandits, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked and cannot be served. But don't worry, dear bandit, you may have suffered setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combos can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up. Time expired. It's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? Someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves 4 remaining students. Collect your projects. It's been a long semester. But after days of hard work, time has come for me to eat. Miriam, step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup, but tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it myself. And in a flash, The entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took too much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam's overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Bandit, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. Bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He paws at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue. Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction. I can't eat this. I keep poking my tongue. Disqualified. Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it hard to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up another moment. Sprinkles laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That looks amazing, actually. That doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Bandit? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it. Didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Suppose you could smell it if you're absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. The food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. Disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes. You pass, and you pass, you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, You and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares you have passed. Everyone's passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one more last assignment. To get their groove on. Cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to service the site of the graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doug is in the house. Ow, ow, ow. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Am I right? Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Okay. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. Clearly written in the bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Amusing. And now that everyone's together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more from here on out. I'd prefer everyone refer to me by new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Oh, it's just Pop. He arrived late, but for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. Crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. Figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's talking. I'm Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh wow. He looks different. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Yeah, buddy. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Did we end up together? As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Bandit, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I'd love to. I've been literally waiting this entire game for you to ask me that. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, this future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Oh no, could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear bandit, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Okay, so I did not get the best ending I could have. Oh no, here it comes again. These animations are just so cute. So I won his love, but I did not win his respect. That's all right. I can settle. Nothing wrong with that. But that was that. I very much appreciate everyone that watched and got to go on this little journey with me. And Colonel Sanders, I guess, the hot anime Colonel Sanders. But happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'm really glad that I got to do my dating sim theme for February, and I'm going to continue to do that. I believe next stream should be Thursday, because I believe I'm switching to just Thursdays and Sundays now. I might just take Wednesdays off, or vice versa. But the next one will definitely be Thursday. So, without further ado, and Thursday, I think I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing. I know it's not a dating sim, but it'll be my birthday, so it'll be like kind of a little Animal Crossing island tour and a cute little birthday thing that the villagers will do, and it'll just be a good time. Might do some remodeling, some like house remodeling and stuff. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed the stream. I look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye.